Hey YouTubers, this is Norihime Yumi. Let me see. Why is that dark? Okay. I don't know if this is dark to you, but turn it this way. Okay. As you guys noticed, I'm itching a lot. I'm having an allergic reaction to something. I only itch like this when I have an allergic reaction to something. And I think the reason why I'm having an allergic reaction is because I use too much Clean Free on my freaking clothes. Because they were kinda, they smelled like, they had a weird odor, so I don't know what kind of odor it was, but it was from something in my room. I don't know what it was. Sorry, I gotta pop my neck. Okay, this is gonna be a video about facts about people with allergies and asthma, and also about fat people, what we go through, and people with I'm rubbing my eyes a lot and stuff and itching really bad, so please ignore that because I'm having an allergic reaction to something and I don't know what it is, and I just took my anxiety meds, which also can help with being itchy and allergic reaction, it says on the brochure on it. So like I said, this is gonna be about people, facts about people who deal with allergies and asthma, people with bad knees like mine, people with people who are obese. So first off, we'll start with obesity. Women who are obese, or men, doesn't matter who. This is a fact. I do not like regular women's clothes at all. I wear men's clothes a lot, men's shirts a lot, but I do buy women's pants. And since my family, in my family, there's a gene where my mom's side, and that even if we're obese, or doesn't matter what size, we have no ass. Literally, our butt is as bony as can be, even if we're fat. And, sorry, I got an itch. So, yeah. I have a bony ass, very bony ass, small bony ass. So if I buy, like, since I'm fat, and since I have to wear jeans or any kind of pants that is not really, really, really tight-fitted. I can't wear any tight-fitted jeans or anything that is like so tight, you know, like skinny jeans. Example, skinny jeans. I can't wear skinny jeans because my knees pop out very, very easily, and if I wore skinny jeans, they would pull them out of place. So yeah, and I don't like women's clothes because I think it's because of the V-necks and stuff like that. I rarely wear stuff that's revealing and stuff. I don't like how females dress and stuff like that. And fact is, I've noticed that, sorry, but I think America is prejudiced about fat people, because I've noticed the skinny people, they have better brands of clothes, they have better designs and clothes, and they get better looking outfits than fat people. Like in Walmart, you'll notice that the fat women's section, there's a lot of ugly pants, ugly shirts. Yeah, my hair's staying up. I have a very unique taste in how I like to wear, how I like my clothes designed. So, because I'm a full-fledged tomboy, I just always have been a tomboy. I used to wear dresses when I was a kid, but I grew out of the phase of girly shit. So, I've noticed, unless you go to Deb's, it's a shopping store, which does sell fat women clothes. Deb's is practically, sorry, hiccup burp is hiccup burp, which is, I am itching like crazy because I have an allergic reaction. I'm sorry, guys. This happens when I have an allergic reaction to something that makes contact with my skin, and yeah, like I said, Deb's is like one of the only places that sells like sells nice looking clothes for women that are fat. Walmart has fucking ugly clothes for women, and I've noticed when you shop online, like at Amazon and stuff, if a fat woman wants to get like an anime shirt and something like that, I've noticed, I've looked up some stuff on Amazon, and the women's clothes are really, even if you get it like a 3X or something, because I got a 3X Mugu shirt, Mugu shirt, however they say it, the Japanese say it. I got a tank top that was 3X in women's. When I first got it, it was really tight and kind of short a little bit, but I've lost about almost 30 pounds. Yeah, I lost weight since I moved here. And I'm wondering if I can fit in it, because I've lost that much. I could weigh 260 some or 270 some, I'm not sure, and now I weigh 245. So I've lost weight, and like I said, that Mugu shirt was really small, and I didn't realize it was going to be that tight. But I should have known, because clothing designers these days make everything for women too damn tight. And that's why I get men's clothes. And I get them about a size 3X or 2X. See, when I go to Walmart or any place like Kohl's, I go straight to the men's section, look at all the shirts, designing shirts or anything, and I will, like, I love to buy Pokemon shirts, I do, and the only ones that are able to fit me are men's sized Pokemon shirts. I bought a Dragon Ball Z shirt that's a men's shirt, and it's a 3X, and now it's big on me. I'm kind of big, and I bought a Pokemon shirt at a few Pokemon shirts at Kohl's that are the same size, and I always buy in men's size a size that is one size bigger than me, because, you know, clothes shrink and stuff like that. And my height is actually 5'9". So I'm tall. I'm 5'9", And the thing is, I only buy men's shirts. Now, I don't buy women's stuff very often unless it's a certain style that I actually like of the shirt. If it's like a Pokemon shirt or anything that will fit me that I like, I'll buy it. But when I have the money, but I don't wear U-necks. I sometimes wear V-necks, but not very often. I don't like my cleavage showing because I have acne. I have acne on my chest. Something about my family's genes, we get acne everywhere. On our back, arms, legs, belly, chest, face, neck. Something odd about our genes, but like I said, I've noticed that America is kind of prejudiced about, well, actually, a clothing industry, period, prejudice about how they design fat people clothes. And they make the ugly shit for the fat people, and then they make the good looking stuff for the skinny people. And it's not right. I don't think it's right at all. And in my bio dad side of the family, being obese runs in the family. It's part of who I am. When I was little, I was a skinny little short, fuck. And now I'm obese. So, yeah. And I've noticed that you have to go to a woman that's my weight, that is fat, naturally big. We have to go to certain stores that are fucking expensive to get the pretty clothes we like CJ. Is it CJ Banks? Yeah, I went there before. It was in Kansas. There's one in Kansas where they shut it down, and I went in there and I'm like, what is this? All these clothes are fucking ugly, and that made me realize that the skinny people get the better looking clothes, better pretty clothes, and the fat people get the ugly shit. That's not right. Why? And now, and now the allergies and asthma. People like me who have allergies mixed with asthma, we go through hell. Like, my allergies have gotten so bad, that I had an asthma attack really, really bad before and almost died several times. I actually turned blue once. Mom saw it. She was rushing me to the hospital because my allergies and asthma was acting up. My mom did, and she was rushing me to the hospital because I collapsed and my knees were healed from being fucked up from 6th grade already. This was after I quit school. Sorry, I'm itching because my allergies. I'm having allergic reactions. So, like I said, see, I collapsed because I got too hot. And also in Kansas, there's a lot of pollen and shit in the summer and spring and stuff. When I lived in Kansas, and when I was in Kansas, it was hell for me both during the winter and the summer and spring. Didn't matter what season. I was miserable. When it was about to rain in the winter or about to snow, I couldn't be out when it was cold because of my asthma, and I can't run because of my asthma. I can't asthma and allergies, and I can't be around any kind of cleaning chemical section in a store. I can't even go in those sections. I can't even go into the perfume section. Or it'll trigger both my asthma and my allergies. And if I ever date a dude, they have to have a certain kind of perfume that will not bother me. I mean, there's a lot of perfumes that bother me. I mean, when I was on the bus in school, when I went to school, I would always carry my inhaler with me, which was red and white. An albuterol inhaler, rescue inhaler, and I got one. I'll show you my recent inhaler. It's different. Get it real quick. This is my new inhaler. It's new. And see, it has a top where if you pull it out, it bends. And the inhaler I had in Kansas wasn't like that. It was just red and white, and you just had to pull it off. And the cap off. There was no connecting thingy at all right here. This is a different brand of inhaler. But like I said, when I was on the bus, there was these kids that would bully me, and they had this Axe can of spray, and when they would sit behind me, they'd spray it on purpose. A lot of it on purpose, and I would say, hey, don't do that. I have severe allergies and asthma. I can have an asthma attack right away and die from it. And they laughed it off and stuff like that, and they didn't care. And one time they did spray that shit too much. I had a severe asthma attack, and the bus driver just kept driving. He didn't fucking give a shit. And I kept asking, breathing really bad, wheezing really bad, saying, I need a telephone. I could barely talk, but I need a telephone. I need to call my mom. I'm having a fucking asthma attack, you assholes. And I had to suffer until I got home. My mom was pissed because she had to take me to the ER. And it was bullshit. And like I said, I can't go into any cleaning section. I can't go into perfume sections or candle sections, incense sections in any store. And if I walk into a bathroom that has just been newly cleaned, I will have an asthma attack probably on the spot. I'm itching because of my allergies. And because that's happened before and I had to go to the hospital. It happened in a village in Kansas, or in my hometown, because they had just cleaned it, and I didn't know they did it because I was busy eating. I was eating a salad, a big ass salad with lots of ranch on it, and I always back then ordered a toast with extra butter on it, because what I would do when I ate it, I'd have the toast in hand and put some of my salad on top of it and eat it like a sandwich. Not like a sandwich, but on one piece of toast and I would. And so I had to go to the bathroom real bad. Do a potty break, and my mom's upside. So if she comes, if you hear her voice in the video, that means she's saying, what are you talking to? So like I said, I went up to go to the bathroom, right? And they had just finished cleaning. I didn't know it. So I went into the women's restroom, and the smell of pneumonia, or whatever they fucking used to clean the bathroom, overwhelmed me. And I started wheezing and stuff, and I got out of there quicker than shit. and I went to my mom, and I was having an asthma attack, and we up and left our food that we didn't get to finish, and my mom took me to the ER. Several times this has happened when I've had an asthma attack, and we're far away from the Hutchinson, Kansas hospital. My mom would drag me to the car, put me in the car. She'd put her caution blinkers on, and she would speed to the hospital and honk her horn. You only do that in emergencies, but she would do that, and she did that one time when my brother had a seizure. So I've almost died several times from asthma attacks, and I got sensitive skin, very, very sensitive skin, and I'm allergic to certain soaps. I'm allergic to like body soap, laundry detergent. We have to use a special kind, because I'll break out in a rash and itch like I'm itching right now. Oh, crazy. And when I have allergy problems, I can, like, in one day, I can have sneezing fits where I sneeze about 10 times or more, and then my nose gets stuffed up. I've actually sneezed so loud before. Yeah, I have natural loud sneezes that are like, they sound like someone's yelling, literally. And I've actually scared people with my sneezes before because they're so loud and so strong. They're so strong, they're loud, so they're big sneezes, and people look at me like getting grossed out. People look at me like what the hell's wrong with her? That's gross. And when I sneeze or cough, I go like this, turn away from people, and stuff like that. Reason why I have my glasses off is because I want them off. So people with allergies, people look at us when we sneeze or cough or anything, or clear our throat like you've seen me do in my videos. They look at us with disgust when we cough or anything like that because they're afraid they're going to catch what we got. But it's just allergies. And with asthma, my asthma, I can't, like I mentioned, I can't run or anything. I do that in school. I had a special regimen in gym class. They would run laps and stuff. And since I have asthma that is triggered by me getting too hot, getting too cold, or running, and all my allergy, and also triggered by certain smells and stuff, that they, ow, sorry, look, my hand just got a pain through it, is triggered by certain smells and stuff and running and stuff, that, oh, I gotta fix the camera. Where was I at the camera? Okay, here we go. That I can, when they ran laps or ran a mile, I could only, walk. And because my knees are weak and stuff and messed up, I can't run anyways. So, because it would make me hurt real bad and stuff like that. So, yeah. And when you have allergies and asthma mixed together, and also I have a weak immune system, I was born with one, too, and I can get sick really easily, and I'm also allergic to the flu shot. So I can never get a flu shot, because if I get a flu shot, I have a bad reaction to it. I get the flu so bad I have to be hospitalized. So, I'm allergic to the flu shot, so I'm screwed if I get a flu shot. And I'm also allergic to certain shots. I'm allergic to penicillin, sulfa drugs. So when my sorry, when my doctor here now in South Carolina, when my doctor prescribes shit, if I'm sick, she's limited to what she can give me. It was the same way in Kansas. But what was I talking about? Gosh, it feels like something's crawling on my face. Oh, it was a hair. Like I said, saying about allergies, wasn't I? Talking about? See, I forgot what I was saying. Was allergies? Oh yeah, with the asthma and allergies, and since I have a weak immune system, I can get sick easy. Every year, maybe twice a year in Kansas, I would get bronchitis. And with someone with allergies and bronchitis, with someone with allergies and asthma, if you get bronchitis and you have asthma, bronchitis can kill you because it's a lung virus, and if you have asthma is a lung disease. It's a lung disease where you have troubles breathing and stuff. Look up at asthma on Google, and you'll understand what it is. When I've gotten bronchitis, every time I get bronchitis, I have to take my inhaler and also give myself a treatment every day when I've had bronchitis. When I was sick with it, and oh fuck, this is driving me nuts. And it's really not fun because since I have asthma, I'm like, when I try to sleep, I'm miserable. And since my immune system is weak, it's hard for me to get over being sick. So, yeah, it takes a long time for me to get over being sick. And yes, bronchitis can kill a person with asthma. Since it's a lung virus, it's almost killed me several times. I've gone into the hospital because of it. I had to go to the ER, get treatments and stuff. When my treatments wouldn't work, they would put oxygen in me and stuff, and so and when you have allergies like mine and asthma, when your allergies act up, how you can get bronchitis is from you getting a sinus infection up in here, and then sorry, my allergies act up, and you get drainage in your throat, and the drainage travels to your lungs, and if you don't get your sinus infection treated, that's how you get bronchitis, is from a sinus infection that's untreated. So, yeah. So, oh god, nuts allergies. So yeah, this has actually happened to me before. Me itching like this, and with allergies, you will have times where your nose runs, your nose stuffs up, you get headaches right in here and here, right here and here, and in your eyes. Oh god, you guys can tell that I'm miserable right now from having an allergic reaction to something, but and you get headaches. They're called sinus headaches, and they're awful. They're worse than regular migraines. They're 10 times worse. And because I've had a sinus headache and a migraine at the same time, because I had allergy issues, and then I had a migraine at the same time. A sinus headache and a migraine. Oh man, it's hell. I had to get a shot, a migraine shot because of it in Kansas. And yeah, people with allergies, we have to blow our noses a lot. We cough a lot. We are miserable. Well, me, since I have asthma and allergies, I'm miserable year round. All year round. And I deal with it. And also, I have sensitive skin. and stuff like that, so I'll keep the sensitive skin part. Now, when I have to get certain kinds of shampoo and stuff because of that shit, and and stuff like that. What I'm using now for body wash is the Dove pomegranate stuff, and then the Herbal Essence orange shampoo and conditioner. But here's the body washes I'm allergic to. I'm allergic to ones with beads in them. I mean, I break out in hives, shit, and I tried that Proactive. That Proactive didn't work for me. It made my face greasy as fuck. And saying something now, I can't remember. So yeah, and the sensitive skin. I was saying something about the sensitive. I keep forgetting what I'm saying because I go blank. Sensitive skin. Yeah, I have to use for laundry soap. I have to use the Era with Oxy, which has no perfumes or any kind of dyes in it. It's the only shit we can use because my family has sensitive skin and we're allergic to shit. And even when I was a baby, my mom had to use certain brands of diapers because me and my brother were allergic to certain stuff and stuff like that. I've had reactions like this when I've had allergic reactions to medications. I actually had an allergic reaction to a medication before, 2 medications. I used to take when I was very, very young. Jadon and lithium, and made me sear. And my eyes are all back. A hospital had to give me a shot in my hip, and ever since they gave me the shot in the hip to make the reaction go down, to go away, that side of my hip has a numb spot on it now. And that day, I almost died. Literally, I did. I was near brink of death because it was such a bad reaction. Yeah, people with allergies and asthma, they are not gross people. They can't help that they have this shit. And stuff like that. I always carry my rescue inhaler with me wherever I go, but there's sometimes I forget. Because we're in a hurry to do errands and shit like that, you know. That medicine isn't working. I'll stop itching in a little bit. Probably. mostly my nose and my face. Oh, fat people. Like I said, we fat people have troubles getting the right kind of clothing that we like, because most of the good clothing that we like is for skinny people. So, I mean, they make ugly clothes for fat people. And people with knee problems like me, we can't wear tight jeans. And these days, they make everything so damn tight with jeans and shit like that and pants. And I can't wear them because if I get skinny jeans or anything like that, if I wear them and bend my knee a little bit, just not like bend it just a little, the fabric will pull my knee and it'll pop it out. And the surgeon says it can pop out in any direction my knees can. Left, right, forward, backward, doesn't matter. So, yeah, and to let you guys know, since I have bad knees, and I've also broken both my ankles before, and they have healed, but it still shows in x-rays, if I get them x-rayed, that they're healed fractures, or healed whatever it was. There's a ligature on my ankles, I guess, and since I have back problems, that every hour of every day of every week, 24/7, I am in pain. It does not matter what I do. I'm sorry you see me itching a lot. Allergic reaction to something. I don't know what it is. But yeah, I'm in pain 24/7 every hour of every day of every week, 365 days every year. I am always in pain. Doesn't matter if I sit around in the house. Doesn't matter if I walk around. It doesn't matter if I'm doing chores. It doesn't matter if I'm doing dishes. I can't even stand for probably 3 minutes or 2 minutes without my legs, my back, and my feet in agony. I can't even do a load of wash dishes without my knees and feet and back being in agony. I mean, if I stand too long on them, on my feet or my feet start hurting, and then it travels up to my knees and then my back. And when my knees hurt too bad, to where I can't stand it, they can actually give out. They have before. It's happened to me before. Because I fell one time when I lived alone and I was doing chores and stuff. And stuff. So, I'm like in agony 24/7. And I take a lot of pain pills, like I've said in one video, like every 4 hours of Tylenol. And to tell you guys the truth, my body adapts to medications because my bio dad was a drug addict, and since he was a drug addict and he has my gene and I have his genes, my doctors think since he was a drug addict that my body adapts to medication and shit like that, or some in his genes, I don't know. But since my body adapts to medication, any kind of medication, I have to have, if I get, like, I take an insomnia med right now. I've actually had to have, sorry, my insomnia meds changed a lot over the years because my body adapts to it. Even with antibiotics, even with pain medications, I've had to switch back and forth from certain medications because my body adapts to it. I used to take ibuprofen a lot. Oh, sorry. And, my body adapted it, and ibuprofen don't work for me anymore. I can't take Aleve because it says on the bottle, if you take generic Aleve or Aleve, that you can't take it if you have asthma, it'll trigger asthma attacks. So, the only thing I could take is Tylenol, and my body adapted to ibuprofen. So right now, I take Tylenol, and it only works like for probably an hour and a half, and then I'm in pain again. So you guys should know I go through hell every day. I can't even work because I'm in agony 24/7. I am. My mom is the same way. And I inherited her genes of hurting all the time. My mom understands fully well what I go through because she works and she has to go through the same pain I do. And me, I just sit around and I'm in pain. It doesn't matter. Even if I'm active or anything, I'm in pain. So I hurt just as bad as her, and she comes home hurting. I mean, she hurts so bad she wants to sleep all the time. She wants to go straight to bed, but she knows she can't. And you see my nose is stuffed up. Allergies. But yeah, but since I have insomnia, I can't sleep without taking something to conk me out. So I have no option of going to sleep and I've taken a nap without taking medication. So if you want to know about insomnia, the kind of insomnia I have, go to Google and type in chronic insomnia. That is the type of insomnia I have. And it's the worst kind of insomnia. See, insomnia is a sleep disorder where your awake if you're me, example, I have chronic insomnia, and a normal person who doesn't have it, their awake signals are normal. That they can go to sleep anytime, they can go to sleep naturally. Me, I can't because my awake signals on the brain are stronger and more active, and how do I explain this? It's more active, and it keeps me awake, and it makes me unable to sleep. So awake signals in my brain are stronger. And a normal person who can sleep naturally don't have that kind of high awake signals. And tonight I didn't sleep. Only time I can sleep is when, if I'm up all day, if I can't sleep at night, I try to stay awake all day to be able to go to sleep the next night. But it's kind of hard. And when I do finally conk out, I'm out like a light. So, I said I was going to talk about allergies and stuff. Allergies, asthma, knee problems, fat people stuff, what we go through, fat people do. To tell you the truth, we fat people don't like to be called, fat fuckers, fat ass, any kind of prejudice, fat names. We hate it. We hate it. My brother calls me fat all the time. He's just as big as me. And he has nowhere to talk. And there's some fat people like me that the fat gene runs in their bloodline. So, yeah. We fat people, some fat people like to eat salad, and people think, oh, you're dieting. Are you dieting? And we're like, no. We like to eat whatever the hell we want. We can eat we like to eat whatever the hell we want. And if we eat salad, it doesn't mean we're dieting. We just like to eat salad once in a while. See me, I'm a fast food junkie. I like to eat out. Because I was spoiled as a kid. And I like to eat out once in a while. Like everybody in the world, fat people like to eat whatever the hell they want. So, I think I'm bleeding somewhere. I don't know. But, yeah, we don't like being called fat. We don't like people making fun of us for being fat or telling fat jokes about us. We hate it. I hate what I see on TV, on Family Guy or something like that, or whatever comedy. They do fat joke skits. I even hate it when the entertainment business or any comedy does a skit about seizures and have the characters fake a seizure and they do a gag about seizures. I hate it because I have a family member that has them, and they're not a laughing matter. Seizures can kill the person that has them. The person that has them, when they have a seizure, they can damage their brain. They can hit their head, crack their head open, bite their tongue off. I've seen it happen. They can bite their tongue off, and if they seize real bad, have a seizure real bad, they can hurt their arms, legs, any part of their body. I have a family member that, my brother, he actually collapses when he has them, and then he starts going into one. There's times where he fights it, where when he has one, he just kneels and goes, and that usually means he's having one, and he's going like this, going like, you know. And since I have gifts, I always know when he's gonna have one. I always know when he's gonna have one whenever I'm with him in public. I don't say anything before it happens because Mom doesn't want me to because she's afraid it'll make it worse. So I don't say anything. And when I see him have a seizure, It scares the living daylights out of me. I always worry about him hurting himself bad. I actually had dreams where he's hurt himself in dreams and stuff like that. I've actually had several dreams a day before he has a seizure. And it's like my gifts are predicting he's going to have a seizure the next day after I have the dream. So yeah, when I see the entertainment business making fun of fat people, making fun of people with seizures, it really pisses me off. And also entertainment businesses doing gags about mental illness, like schizophrenia, or bipolar, or ADHD, or OCD, or anything like that. Pisses me off, it does. And when I see it on TV, I'm thinking, what gives them the fucking right to fucking do gags about freaking disabilities that people have? It's degrading. It's degrading, and I hate it. I mean, I mean, why? Why do that? You think it's funny people have these disabilities? You think it's funny to see someone flop on the ground like a fish? You think it's funny that there's people that have a natural fat gene in their lineage and they can't help being fat and big boned and stuff like that? Is that funny to make fun of people with mental illness and people with any kind of illness? Why? Why do entertainment businesses do this? It's as if they're prejudiced about, or prejudice or something, or it's as if they hate people with disabilities, or mental illness, or neurological disorders, or whatever. I go through hell every day, in agony and shit. And right now my legs are hurting and my hips, and not as bad as earlier, but they were hurting really bad earlier. But the entertainment business think is funny, and there's people out there that do not understand what people with disabilities like this go through. Even the government doesn't understand. I mean, they don't. There's people who are so disabled they can't work, and they actually depend on their disability checks to even survive in the world, in America. True fact. They depend on it to pay for everything. They depend on it to pay for their medication, health medication, whatever kind of medication. Getting their teeth done, getting their eyesight done, getting surgeries if they need surgeries because they're bad health. They depend on getting toiletries, hygiene shit. They depend on what else is there? They also depend on it to pay for a phone service because they need a phone to keep in contact with their family, just in case of an emergency, or to keep in to have the phone for emergency with their freaking health problems. I mean, let me tell you, people with disability don't get much. Here's an example. There's some people with disability only get $700 a month. To tell you the truth, because of freaking high prices these days of food, anything in the world, in America, 700 and something does not go very far. I mean, I know someone that gets this much. And since I got a lot of stuff to pay for, like for a phone, costs $50 every month to get a phone card at Walmart. And they have to pay over $500 rent. And then they gotta pay for medicine, which is $3 a pop of each of the medication. Gotta get hygiene stuff like toilet paper, toothpaste, toothbrush, hairbrush, shampoo, conditioner, body wash. And if this person's a female and she gets feminine items, and she has to take quite a bit of medication, and she has to pay for I'm trying to think what else she has to pay for. What else? She has to pay, and if she has money left over, she only gets so little spending money to get something she wants. She wants, like at a store, a movie, game that's cheap, or getting something that don't cost much. Like if she pre-orders a game at GameStop and she only has so much, only has a tiny bit of money left from paying, she has to pay cable bill, internet bill, so the internet bill, which is mixed in with the cable bill, and phone bill, which is $100. I think it's, no wait, 50 or 100, not sure. But if she wants to pay for something special she wants, she can only pay $5 on the pre-order game. So every month that she has money left over until the game comes out, from getting stuff she actually needs, hygiene or whatever, or paying rent and then cable and stuff like that, and she only has a little bit of money left over, she can only pay $5 a month on her game. And she's always afraid that she will never get it paid on time.